Hey, hey, hey. What's up? What's up? How y'all doing? How y'all doing? Welcome to another crisscross episode of The Size Up in Its Own. I just wanted to put that out there. We're doing crisscross episodes because folk be busy. I've been busy. I've been busy, busy, busy. Um, I am really excited to I don't know. I don't know what I'm excited for. I'm sleepy. Let me tell y'all something. Mosquitoes, I need them gone. That's besides the heat, that's the one thing I hate about the summertime. They bite you in the most inconvenient places. Like most inconvenient places. I don't even understand. Somebody needs to make me understand and see because I don't even know. Uh when you have some technical difficulties. Y'all, I'm reading the title to this episode and I'm just now realizing this subject verb agreement is not working. Um, I'm reading the title to this episode and I'm just now realizing this subject verb agreement is not working. It ain't working. Um, Wendy, how was your week?
Well, I was in Dallas Wednesday and I came back Saturday.
How was Dallas? I was told I need to probably
Back
venture
with
out for
with
dating
me
purposes.
Friday.
Huh?
Huh?
What you say? You said you went Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. I was saying I was
So
recently
my
told that I might need to venture out
yeah, it was good.
for dating purposes. Uh, cause I
You
don't know
might
what's
need a
going
what?
on. Venture out to other parts of the country to date people because
Okay, hold on.
here
Let me see what I can do. I
you having technical difficulties. It might be me.
okay. I had to use my hotspot, girl. Okay, now what were you saying?
I said, I said I was told that I need to venture outside of the city for dating purposes because
Mm,
for whatever reason dating in Memphis is not where it's at. That's what I was recently told. Um
well,
I'm just saying, I don't know. My mama told me last night she ready for me to get married, and I was like, oh, "Okay, girl,
mm,
who? You tell me who, sis. Tell me who, cause I don't see it. I need somebody to make me see." All right, so listen up, y'all. Let me tell you something. I'm sick of Darius cooks. Um, they already roasted Chime Time, Mr. Chime Time, Chow Time, whatever his name is. Um, Now Darius Cooks comes to town, or what a lot of people like to call him, Darius Crooks, comes to town because he's still doing his dinners that cost hundreds of dollars, 7 course meals or whatever that cost hundreds of dollars. And a lot of people were not pleased with the food that he was serving. Um, so he came to town to do that. But while he was here, he decided that he was going to go visit some of the black owned restaurants here in the city and try their food. First stop was
mhm.
Cozy Corner. Went to Cozy Corner. He did not enjoy Corner. He didn't like it at all. It just was not his cup of tea. And he dragged Cozy Corner. Like, um, drag Cozy Corner for filth. Um, and I was like, well, I like Cozy Corner, but everybody may not like Cozy Corner, you know. He talked bad about Cozy Corner. He went to Alcinia's. I love Miss BJ at Alcinia's. Miss BJ has fed me many a times. Um, and I love her food. It's really, really good. She got a cookbook. Y'all go get her cookbook. She quoted my oldest son, he was like 8 at the time, was saying this food tastes like magic. It's in her cookbook. I'm telling you, my baby is famous. So Cause he done made it. Look, mom made it. So Alcinia, he went to Alcinia's and he didn't like the food there. He said her food wasn't seasoned. He then went to the Four-Way Grill. He also tried Sage Restaurant. Let me tell you the restaurant that he liked the most. Lotta Burger. Out of all them restaurants that you went to, where none of their food good, he went to Payne's Barbecue. He didn't like they food, but he liked Lotta Burger. Not saying that Lotta Burger ain't good, but I'm saying in comparison to the places that you went to, Lotta Burger, okay. He did admit that he does not eat all of the food. He literally tastes the food and throw it away because he had the gastro bariatric, whatever the name of the surgery is. So he can't eat a full meal. He can't eat a whole lot. So basically, he came, spent money at these restaurants to trash their food, and then he basically threw the food away. That's what happened. I'm really not big on the food critics, man, because they are really, really harsh when it comes to, and none of them, I don't even know if Darius is a licensed chef. I've heard things about him stealing from other chefs, their recipes and how they do things, and passing them off as his own. He claims that he got his recipes from his grandmother. A lot of people ordered cookbooks from him and cookware from him, spent lots and lots of money, and did not receive their merchandise. Um,
Mm-hmm.
so what? Are you familiar with Darius Cooks?
No.
You you never seen him on TikTok cooking? The heavyset guy, dark skin, bald head. You ain't never seen
Mm-mm.
him cook on TikTok. I bet you have. You just don't know.
No.
Huh? You said what?
No. No.
Wendy. Hold on, child.
Can you?
I can hear you. I'm just it's hard to believe that
I'm fixing to go get my cord.
you finna do what now? So because I need you to kind of get this and get who he is because I'm pretty sure you have seen this man cooking on. I'm finna send it to you. I'm finna send a video of his to you, not the restaurant reviews, but just him cooking. Cause he kind of blew up during the pandemic as well, and I'm trying to find the cooking videos, and I can't find one right now. Okay, let's make a snack. Here we go. No. Okay. Okay, this is all about people saying that he sucks. All right.
Let me look you up. You said
Huh?
Darius Cooks.
Yeah, look him up. I'm gonna come back to it. So Cardi B, right? Cardi B is doing a concert. They have this big thing now where you throw things on stage or throw things at the people who are performing on stage. Well, this lady threw her drink. Some people say water, some say alcohol, some say it was ice in the drink. She throws her drink at Cardi B in Cardi B's face. Cardi B then commences to throw the mic at the lady. So now apparently they're saying that whoever she actually hit with the mic was not actually the person that hit her with the water. Listen, you in the way of the mic. I'm sorry, you a casualty of whatever. Because anybody throw something in my face, understand I'm jumping off the stage and we boxing. I just need you to
But
understand.
but isn't she like a suspect now because she threw that microphone?
I don't care. Why did the person throw the water in her face?
Right. I'm not saying that just because I'm not saying that
The
in
person is
defense.
filing charges against her for hitting them with the
Right.
microphone.
But he should have
However,
threw that water on her. We
that's
don't know
what I'm
what's in that
saying.
water.
That's what I'm
It
saying.
could
You
have been
you
acid
play
in that water.
stupid. You play stupid games. You get stupid prizes. That's how I feel.
It's like this. It could have been acid in their water.
Anything. I don't want your backwash water in my face. That's nasty.
But how about this? You know me. I think outside of the box, right?
Mm.
I said, what if that was somebody, Tasha? Oh, we need to put the ledge button on there.
Oh yeah, hold on. Where my alleged button at? Hold on. Keep going. You can say it. Alleged finna go up. Go ahead.
It's a ledge. Okay. I said, what if Tasha K allegedly cohorted that person to do that? Because she knew. And so that person can sue.
Word on the curb is Tasha K husband finna go to jail.
Oh, child.
I'm just like Tasha got a whole bunch of problems and she keep talking. It's ridiculous. I don't even understand. That reminds me, speaking of the Tasha K. So Jess Hilarious, who was a comedian, um, she told a story. We're gonna and I may have kind of touched on this briefly last week, but I ain't had no energy. So here we go. So Jess Hilarious told a story on a podcast saying that a celebrity paid Jess Hilarious to come out to like, do the thing because he thought she was a man. Now, a lot of people make those jokes about Jess Hilarious, she looked like a man, blah blah blah, whatever, whatever, whatever. So she told this story, and a trans woman got mad. Okay, and talked about how we don't own womanhood, and we don't own periods, and we are not the gatekeepers to womanhood, that sort of thing. And it was a big debate in the LGBTQIA community, as well as between what they call cisgender people, right?
Oh,
Um,
oh, Lord Jesus, I hate that term. Go ahead.
I don't like the term either. I get that they have to explain, that they got to define, or they got to do whatever, whatever, whatever. But I don't particularly care for the term either, because I'm a woman, but they use that as a biological female or biological male, so they put CIS in front of it. And I get the explanation, I get the terms and all that stuff. Whatever they need to do to feel comfortable about themselves, that's fine. However, you can't get mad because we're saying, but sis, you a man. Because that's what you biologically are. You're about, and let me tell you, sis, I'm an advocate. I stand, I want you guys to be who you be. I ain't got no problem with who you want to be. By all means, do that. But at the same time, don't trash the women who, especially a lot of the black women who 9 times out of 10, you that gay friend, like, and they rock with you for real. They have your back for real. They truly are genuine in a relationship with you for real. And then you want to be all. To me, I think it's misogyny behind it.
No. This is what I think it is. And I'm sorry if I offend anybody. Please, I'm sorry if I offend you when I'm about to say. Okay. You talk about you want us to accept who you are. Okay. Like I said, I will respect you. You want me to call you a woman? I'll call you a woman. You want me to call you man? I'll call you man. You want me to call you them, they, that, thou, shout, thou. I'm going to call you.
Thou shalt thou. Go ahead.
But
Did you say
this
that?
is my thing. You're hating on us because we have something naturally that you're trying to artificially get. You want us to accept you for who you are, but you can't even accept yourself for who you are. And so to say that we're gatekeeping periods.
No, they
Hey,
said we're not the gatekeepers of periods. That's what
okay,
was said.
okay, we're not the gatekeepers of periods. We don't want to be the gatekeepers of periods.
As a
We
matter of
don't want
fact,
the
you
periods.
want that? You want that
I
so
don't
bad?
have
I
it.
promise you can have it. I promise. I was so glad when I got fixed. I don't know what to do, because that was the best part of not being, I don't want a period. But I've had childbirth, I've had children.
Mhm.
I've had them naturally.
Yeah.
Neither experience was fun for me, but I was able to bring life into the world. And
Ooh,
again, I'm not coming against whatever you got going on. By all means, do you, boo. But don't come against women who are actually women. And all she did was tell a story, and you got offended by the story that she told, and she was telling the truth. That person thought I was a man. That's a joke. That's been a running joke since that girl has been in the industry. That
right.
they think she a man. So, okay. Um, all right. So you think I'm a man? Cool. So she's telling a story. You get offended by the story that she tells, and then she comes and she responds to what you said, and then here comes T.S. Madison. I like T.S. Madison, but T.S. Madison was way, in my opinion, was way off base. And now they're still going back and forth because T.S. Madison is now saying all her parts work. Huh? I can bring life into the world. You can with your penis if you insert it into a vagina and the sperm meets the egg. That's what you can do. Like, stop. I understand that's what you want to be, and we refer to you as such. But like, why are you ragging on this girl and going off on this woman? She, just kind of went a little far, but she was truthful. She said if there are 5 trans women on an island and 5 men on an island, and they all found the dead bodies, they're going to find 10 men. I mean,
It's just that's
biologically, that's what they're going to find. So
scientifically true.
she didn't lie. That's science. And I understand. I don't want the community mistreated. I don't want them. When y'all are mistreated, y'all going through certain things. I really stand for it because it's not right. It's not cool. A lot of trans women are being killed, especially Black trans women, at an alarmingly high rate. No, those things are wrong, but y'all can be loud and wrong too.
Yeah.
Y'all can definitely be loud and wrong. So
And,
no,
and you don't
I
see
agree with Jess in this
trans
situation.
women.
Period.
And you don't hear trans men going after men. You don't.
No. So I just, mm, sometimes we can be loud and wrong, and you loud and wrong, and
And
that's just all it is to it. You loud and
I
wrong.
just feel like sometimes when I hear transgender women come and attack on natural born women, y'all making us the enemies when we're really not.
We're not. We are your advocates, and we got your back. But like, no, absolutely not. We not going. We're not gonna take the trash you throwing at us. We're not doing that. Claudia, I was watching Funky Denevas, and he was talking about how at first he was upset with Jess Hilarious, and then Claudia Jordan kind of broke it down to him and explained to him, hey, they take so much from us as women. We can't breastfeed. They want to call it chest feeding because we're offending the LGBTQ plus community or trans women. They want us to shield who we are to make themselves feel greater, and we already have to fight against society, and we can't have things that are our own. So I understood where she was coming from, and then he understood. He was like, okay, I get it now. So I understand, and I'm on y'all side because I understand now. You break it down and explain to me, but I shouldn't have to break it down and explain it to you because we go through so much as women. We aren't protected. You know what I'm saying? So those are the things that I'm in my mind. I'm like, this is really whack, and this is weird that we haven't had this debate, right? Crazy, super crazy. Um, I mean, I'm tired, but they going back and forth. Nevertheless, they're going back and forth. So Johnathan Majors is still Kane, still Kane. He will be in season 2 of Loki on Disney Plus. That is premiering very, very soon. They have not changed the formula. This is different than what I know to happen in Disney or any type of industry. Typically, when you're in a public forum and you have a situation that's taking place, it ends up being you're guilty until proven innocent. I'm gonna kind of commend Disney here. Now, I don't know what happened between him and the young lady. I still call, I'm side eyeing the whole situation. Both parties might have been at fault. A lot of the allegations that have come against him have been allegations that came against him when he was studying his master's degree at Yale. We do know that white privilege is real. I'm just not gonna even sugarcoat it. White privilege is real, and when we go in white spaces, because I think he went to like a HBCU, and then he studied acting. A master, he got his master's of fine arts at Yale, if I'm not mistaken. I think that's correct. Um, we know that that's a thing, right? So when they talk about us, they feel threatened easily. Um, I've been in the car with my son, who was at the time 14 or 15, and the police is scared of my child, right? Or, a lot of people think that my youngest son is a senior in high school. I'm like, but he's not, things like that. We use kind of caricatures, or we make certain assumptions about black men in the community, and they're aggressive, they're this, they're that. What I notice about him and his acting is he does take on his character. He's having to be multifaceted in the role of Kang that he is playing. Um, and I'm not discounting what could have possibly happened, but that lady, after then he got arrested and he was in jail, that lady went to the club that night. It was just certain things that just didn't add up for me with that situation. So I'm okay with him playing Kang the Conqueror for now, until something else happens. Um, until he has his day in court, which is this upcoming month. Um, so Angus Cloud, who is known as Fez on Euphoria, and Pee Wee Herman both died today. Now, Angus Cloud was only 25 years old. Apparently, he has some mental health issues. He just lost his father not too long ago. Went into a very, very deep depression. And everybody's like, "Oh my God, what are we? How is his character, or how are they gonna fill the shoes of his character?" Although we clearly saw him get arrested, and he was going to jail, and his little brother got shot up because his little brother kind of took the bullets for him. Um, but now he's gone, and Euphoria ain't set to come out to 2025, 2026 because of the strike that we're going through right now, the writer strike, and the actor strike. So we're gonna see how this works. Meanwhile, while we striking, Netflix is offering $900,000 for anybody who wants to do AI. Don't do it, cause don't do it. I can't hear you because you on mute, but don't do it.
That is
I
so
can't.
interesting. Yum 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 yum.
So $900,000 to do the AI. So if you're familiar with the AI, to do acting, so they would voice actors who, like a Denzel Washington or Wesley Snipes or Zoe Saldana. They would voice those, right. They would create the AI versions of those actors or actresses, and you would voice that actor or actress. And of course, a lot of the actors was like, if y'all do that, I'm suing you. So they're trying
Mhm.
to use the AI or the artificial intelligence to replace actors and actresses while they're going through the strike that they're going through right now. Um, a lot of people's residual checks are ridiculous. Brandy, who is known as Mercedes on the Pank, on P Valley, she showed three residual checks that she received. One was for 6 cents, another one was for 20 cents. The residuals on it is crazy, right? You don't get good residuals off the shows. The writers don't even get residuals. it's just crazy. So if you're on a streaming site, again, there's a lot of people like, well, maybe we should boycott the streaming sites. Well, y'all, that's how I'm able to watch any of my shows. They were saying no because that will make it worse, and then some of the streaming sites will have to go away. So they're encouraging us to still continue to watch like your Netflixes and your HBO Maxes and those types of things, those types of sites, so that they can keep, at least some of them got some type of residual coming in. I don't know, but they don't want to make it bad because that could cause the industry to crash. But a lot of shows are like on the blink, and a lot of shows are getting canceled or indefinitely postponed because of the strike that's taking place and going on. So, if you are a content creator and someone reaches out to you for an acting opportunity, all the actors and writers are asking you not to take that opportunity at this point in time because, again, you crossing the line. So
Yeah.
we don't want to do that. We
I
want
just
to.
think it's really ridiculous. But you know what folks would do for money, and they being on TikTok. Yum 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 yum. Ooh, delicious. I like chicken.
Oh my god. Oh my
Oh,
god.
I hurt your feelings. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm like, come
Oh
on
god.
now.
Help, Father. So, yeah, y'all just think about that and keep that in mind. Um, Prayers going out to the James family. Bronny James had cardiac arrest. I don't know if he was playing basketball or how that came about. But he ended up having to be rushed to the hospital. He was in ICU for a minute, got out of ICU, was fine. Apparently, this is a common heart disorder in athletes. Because
You
Shaquille O'Neal's
know,
son also uh dealt with this whole, and he actually had to have heart surgery. Shaquille O'Neal's son did. He's still playing basketball,
um,
but he had to have
you,
heart surgery.
you know Pearl Holloway's grandson, Gabe, right?
I didn't know
Gabe
Pearl had a grandson.
Murphy. Okay, okay. Well, well, yeah. Okay, you don't know Muffin, right?
Vaguely, I don't remember many
Okay,
people.
okay. Well, she had a son named Gabe
Okay,
that Pearl actually took in a lot, you know.
yeah.
Um, that happened to him like late last year. He was
Oh
at a
wow.
basketball thing in
Yeah,
Florida.
yeah.
Same thing happened. And
Oh
he's the
my
same
god.
age as Josh.
Yeah, we gotta be kind of mindful of that. Making sure that, not saying that, because the kids have to have physicals in order to play the sports. But like if your child has asthma, make sure you are checking certain things. I don't know if there are any further tests to kind of point that out or not. That you do hear of some athletes, like, I've heard of a 16-year-old and a 17-year-old actually dying on a basketball court from having, a heart attack or cardiac arrest. So let's just, as parents, let's be very mindful and pray over our kids, because although they're doing something that they love to do, I have to get on mine about his asthma pump and making sure he takes the one he has to take daily, in the morning and in the evening. Make sure you're taking it. And then in practice, make sure you have your pumps with you at practice. So if you get a little winded, something happens, you can, go to your asthma pump. So make sure we are, as parents, don't rub it off. Although, Jalen hasn't had a really, really bad episode in a while. It's because sometimes asthma is something that you can grow out of. Um, you have to kind of make sure you're taking that into consideration. Like, make sure you have those things, especially if they're involved in sports. This heat ain't been no joke either. So that's another thing we definitely gotta. It's been ridiculous, man. We definitely gotta kind of take account of that. Um, Carlee Russell has been arrested and she has been released on a $2,000 bond. I missed that news conference. Let me say this: that chief of police that's been on the TV in Alabama, I'm telling you, that brother bought he had to have bought them blazers specifically for this situation. Cause that man been fresh to death since day one. I just want to put that out there and let you know, okay? He been fresh on the thing. Carla's boyfriend or ex boyfriend is doing weird stuff. He put out an ad talking about he wants a search and rescue for love. Sir, really? You just talked about how disgusting this girl was or how disgusted you were with her actions. And now you talking about you want to search and rescue for love? Some ain't right about that picture. And I understand why she did it now. I don't care what nobody say. He was a little toxic brother. He had to have been. You didn't put it on that girl and then did her wrong. Probably cheated on her, took her through some stuff. That girl felt like she had to. I'm for real. I could first of all, when I saw a picture of him, not saying she is a pretty girl. Let me not take that away from her. But when I saw how that man looked, he had Joe that written all over him. He may have his own car, but he looked like he just be doing damage to the ladies. Y'all run. Cause that girl didn't just snap all of a sudden like that. That boy did something to her. I don't care what nobody say. He did something to her. But they got her. Joseline Hernandez, Lord Jesus, Jesus, Lord. So Joseline got into a fight with another person from the internet because I don't even know who it was.
Who don't she know? Who don't she fight with?
I know, but at the fight, what's his name? Floyd Mayweather fight. He had a fight. She got the fighting backstage. Get into a fight with the girl backstage. The girl calls the police. She comes. Joseline is fighting the police. She threw a cell phone at one of them. They had to literally drag her out of, like, they had to pick her up and put her in the car. And she cussing and acting a fool and speaking in tongues or whatever language she's speaking in. And I mean, oh my God. It was ridiculous. And here is my thing. I pray, Jocelyn says she's been clean for a while. That didn't look like she was clean. That looked like she had snorted something up. This is allegedly. I'm putting alleged. You see the banner says allegedly. Um, I am trying to get through the Real Housewives of Atlanta. I think I'm on last week's episode because I didn't even watch last week's episode. Apparently the subject of what happened 2 years ago when Bolo came to town and the girls were doing the things and Drew and Latoya kissed and we heard it on the thing. They tried to cover it up, but it wasn't really covered up. And so apparently Drew's gonna lie about that and try to get people to change their story. And Candy was like, "But you kissed the girl," and I was like, "I believe you kissed that girl because we heard the audio, sis. You kissed the girl." And he liked but it. Shut up. But but I just don't understand. Like, if that's what you did, own up to what you did. Like, I don't know. I'm tired. I'm tired of them. They get on my nerves. Nene did an interview with Carlos King, and it's a 3-part interview where she discussed.
How about we just wait and talk about this until we see all 3 parts?
I just wanted to just point out just a couple of things, and then we will do a overview of this. So this first part, Nene says she does not watch the Real Housewives of Atlanta because that's the house that she built. And Sheree was like, no, that was an ensemble cast. Really, Sheree? No, Nene brought y'all all together. Real talk, Nene referred a lot of you to the show. She helped Carlos put that thing together. And she was waiting on it to be pitched and shopped around. Like, Nene needs her flowers, okay? Because Nene was really responsible for them girls on this show. She really was. So I feel her on this. She said she sees little clips here and there, but she doesn't really watch it because she feels like it's a house that she built that is slowly sinking. So she don't really watch it. I think that we are going to get into some deep details. We'll probably do like maybe a special episode about it because she mentioned a lot about Cynthia and Kenya, and that sort of thing. She does think that Kenya is good for the show. She did say that. There is some shocking allegations about Cynthia that she brought to light. We need to, tune in to the interviews. I don't know when Carlos is gonna release the other 2, but part 1 is announced. So if you go to his page or his YouTube channel, you will see the entire interview. in its entirety. So make sure y'all check that out because we're gonna hashtag bring all that out at the same time. So Drake got a little bit of drama, and at this point, I don't know what to believe. So Drake was supposed to have his concert here actually this month. Drake's concert was supposed to be here with 21 Savage. They postponed it to August the 6th. Apparently, Drake has been rehearsing at the FedEx Forum. Well, the concert has now been canceled and they are refunding everybody their ticket money. And apparently, FedEx Forum released a statement saying that they could not accommodate Drake's production for his show. That's what FedEx Forum released. I don't know why they decided they no longer wanted Drake to be here, and a lot of people are blaming Drake. I say it might be the FedEx Forum's fault. And let me tell you why. So Ice Cube brought the big three here, right? And when Ice Cube brought the big three here, there were seats in the forum. They Ticketmaster and FedEx Forum made it seem like the games were sold out. So it was plenty of seats available for people to come to the I'm talking about floor seats and everything. And so Ice Cube kind of felt slighted and felt because of course, that's the NBA, he got the big three, he felt a way about it, right? Um and so I don't know if is the FedEx Forum sabotaging certain things. Do they not want certain people coming through and performing? It's a little shady to me. So we'll see. And then of course a lot of concerts and stuff also have to be scheduled around games here, because we have a NBA team. So if you schedule a concert during the basketball season, it has to be or playoffs. Because I remember somebody's concert had to be postponed during playoffs. I think it was Lizzo's concert. She had to push her concert date back because of the NBA playoffs. So you just all of those things you just kind of think about with arenas and everything. So I don't know. I hope we get all of the tea on that situation. Um, Also, in sad news, Sinead O'Connor passed this past week. And let me tell y'all something. Y'all gave Sinead the business for protesting the abuse against children in the Catholic Church, and come to find out they was abusing the kids in the Catholic Church, and they banned her from SNL. They took her through all kinds of changes. Her career was basically over because she tore up the picture of the Pope on national TV. So banned from SNL for life. She went through a whole thing because she was speaking the truth about what was going on in the Catholic Church. And then years later, y'all are condemning the popes in the Catholic Church. How fair weather are we, people? I'm beginning to think that people get upset by things they're offended by, not whether it's right or wrong, but they just walk in a fence. You know what I'm saying? Like, you probably know Pastor, a Pope, a father, whomever touched on little Billy, but you didn't say nothing. Like, this is crazy. They have movies about the fathers, the priests in the church messing with the little boys, like even as early as the 80s. And y'all didn't believe this lady who was saying, "Hey, they abuse kids in the Catholic Church." Crazy. Well, she passed. I know she went into a deep depression. She had a son. He committed suicide some years back. My heart goes out to her and her
Thought
family.
it was a year ago that her son committed
It might have
suicide.
been a year ago. May have been, but it was in recent years he committed suicide. So that's a mental health is like a really, really big thing. And we kind of gloss over it, especially in our community. We don't deal with our mental health issues. We have a lot of trauma from childhood and things that we've gone through. Even our parents, a lot of times we don't realize, you know, our parents kind of went through traumatic situations. There's a lot of stuff that our parents be like, get over it, because they had to get over certain things. And there are certain things that we couldn't talk about, and we couldn't, you couldn't say certain things to your parents because you were afraid to say it, or your parents really, it didn't seem like they cared because they might have gone through worse and they pulled themselves up or whatever the situation is. But nobody's really dealing with the problem, and nobody's really dealing with their situation and their feelings and what, they need to do to take care of their mental health. So that's a big thing that's prevalent right now, that's going on and taking place. It's really, really big right now. So RIP to her. Also, Gizelle Bryant's father passed as well this past week. Some of the ladies from Potomac, not all of them, no Candace, no Wendy, uh, were present, but Mia and Ashley and I need Sharice to go somewhere. She got on this blonde. Oh my god. And then the new girl, and I don't know if this is the new girl that was fighting on behalf of Candace or the new girl that was fighting on behalf of Big Bird, but either way, they all went out and just kind of rallied around Gizelle in the passing of her father. So we did find out that there are aliens and they are real. We found that out today. They had a whole congressional hearing about that this past week. Um, so Men in Black is true. That movie's true. There may be aliens among us. We don't know. Um, there very well may be aliens among us. Um, yeah, I that's all I got, man. That's all I got. You got anything? I know you were telling me about the Kardashians and the Tristan Thompson situation, which I really don't care for Tristan.
I don't care for it either. But the fact is, Tristan's mom passed away last year suddenly from a heart attack.
Oh wow.
Chris, Tristan's mom was a caretaker of his youngest brother, who is severely. I think he got cerebral palsy.
Right.
He's totally dependent on his mom.
Right.
Now Tristan got guardianship over him, but for them to use it as if Tristan, he would have did. I mean, the way, if you would have watched it yesterday, because I
I
watched it,
kind of refuse to watch any more
um,
things of the Kardashians.
the way they had it edited is that Tristan would have been lost without the Kardashian.
See, that's why. Let me tell y'all something. Hold on. This is a formula that they have embedded in their machine. Okay, the ones they couldn't quite get to fall in line ended up getting out and getting away. But then you got those who stayed and they done went crazy, or they've had stupid situations. If aliens is coming from women, you an alien. I'm sorry, my child is commenting on our page. You hear me? I'm gonna leave him alone. He gotta stay. He needs to stay off our page. So so I just think they're just I
And,
just
it was like, and of course we dropped everything and we flew down to Toronto because that's where she was living, and we cleaned her apartment. Tristan was crying, we gotta clean mommy's apartment, and we cleaned her apartment, and we just, we took care of everything. I'm like, really? And
I
so
don't like
uh,
that.
apparently his other siblings took to social media and just blasted the
As
Kardashian,
they should
and
have. Because why are
saying,
you
how
using
dare
that
you?
man's pain?
No, they said, I don't think they cared about his pain. They was like, how dare you use my mama as a storyline?
Yeah.
Point, period, blank.
Yeah. Not cool.
So here's my thing. Chloe, you're either gonna take him back or you're not.
Let
I
me say this.
understand.
Do you
I
think Chloe
understand.
ain't taking that man back? I
I,
think that man is smashing. I don't care what nobody say. He is still getting up in
I
them cakes.
understand how you want to have a civil relationship because of your kids. You can do all that without doing all this.
Baby, that lady is letting that man hit it every night. Every
Oh,
opportunity he get, she going. Okay, so no, you can't convince me that they are not together, or in her mind they not together. That is just
what she
ridiculous.
says, well, we're not together like that.
Lies. You
He,
are.
he will always be a part of my family because we got children together, but we are not a couple.
Sis, you are. You want that man. If that man was to say, Chloe, marry me tonight, you gonna marry that man because you going. Cause you stay doing stupid stuff. You done fought that, you done caused your sister to lose her best friend because that man kissed her best friend. Because the man is a cheater. That's what he does. And you, yeah, no, I ain't buying it. If that man is asking for some, she gonna give it up. Period. Point blank. Period. That's all I say. All I gotta say about that. Do you have anything else, Wendy?
No, I'm trying to think. Have I been watching anything else? No. Okay, so the morning that I was packing to leave to go to Dallas, it was Wednesday morning. Got up 3 o'clock, three something, because I had to finish with my duffel bag.
Mm-hmm.
I have the antenna television. I have the antenna. So they have other stuff, and they showed the old Family Feud with Richard Dawson, and you know
That was hilarious.
how he used to kiss every woman. Sidebar: the woman that I room with in Dallas, she's in her late 60s, early 70s. She says her and her family was actually on the Family Feud, and she got to kiss him. I was like, oh, okay. But
I'm
anyway,
just like, sir, I don't know where your mouth been. I'm not finna
ex-
kiss you.
exactly. And I had me thinking, if that was Steve Harvey today doing that,
Baby, that be crucifying Steve on the cross.
the stuff
Listen,
would really hit the fan. It would be all kind of lawsuits. I'm
listen. Crucifying that man on a
like,
cross. I don't
and
care
not
what
just
nobody
from
say.
them. Margie would kick his butt.
Baby, Marjorie will drop him like a bad habit. And you know what? At this point, I really don't even think she would care if that man. I think it's a plus that that man is into her like he is. I think because she play chess, not checkers, baby. Okay, she about that money. That man is making that money. I don't think if Steve had a side piece, I think she'd be okay with it. Real talk. I think she would be okay with it.
I don't.
Cause unless she found somebody that was a bigger player that would have her than Steve, that was making more money than he was.
Mm-hmm.
Other than that, nah, bro. No.
Mm-hmm.
I think she would be okay if he had a little side piece every once in a while. I don't think he doing it, but if he had one, I don't think. I think the issue with the other wives that's different from Marjorie is Marjorie. Nope, she played chess, not checkers. Chess, not checkers. Them other chicks were playing checkers. Steve did them wrong, and he did some dirty stuff to them women. He really, really did. But what I will say is that he's not gonna mistreat the Harvey lady, Marjorie, too tough because she got some type of hold on him. I just want to put that out there right now and let you know that. Some type of hold on that man. I don't know what it is. But if I think she would let that man have a little something on the side if that was the case. But he's so in love. At any rate, that's all I got. I've been watching reruns. Y'all check out Suits. I love
Well,
a good.
I've watched the first season. I haven't finished the first season, but I've been
Listen,
watching Suits, and I'm
Suits,
liking it.
it is amazing. I watched it when it came on USA the first time. I even watched the spinoff Pearson with I can't think of her name right now. This is so sad. I know it on any good day. Um, but I just think that they did the Pearson spinoff based on Jessica Pearson's character. It only lasted a season though, but it was based in Chicago. That's where Jessica Pearson is from in the show Suits. Um, I like Suits, so make sure y'all watch it. It's 9 seasons, so season 1 through 8 is on Netflix. Season 9, well, all the seasons are on Peacock. Season 9 is on Peacock, and that's the last season. So I found that out after I got to the end of season 8, and I was like, wait a minute. So, and then of course you get to see how Megan exited the show because she was dating old Harry, and it was time to go get married and be a princess, and now here we are. So I just want to put that out there too. Y'all get to see all of that, how she left the show. Um, but it's a really, really good show. The banter is hilarious. It's like my type of thing. I love it. It's really, really cool. The acting is amazing. They have some great characters. They have some great people in it to do that thing. DB Woodside, let me tell y'all something. Blue from the Temptations is in Suits, okay? And he on Further Down, but Blue is in Suits. He plays Jessica Pearson's love interest, and I'm telling you, Blue is doing his thing. He's acting amongst the actors, okay? Just want y'all to take that in. They did an amazing job with their show. Um, and let me tell y'all something. I want Harvey Specter to be my lawyer. I don't care what nobody say, because Harvey wins cases. Okay, Harvey is that dude. So make sure y'all check out Suits. It's on Netflix, and Peacock as well. So make sure y'all check that out. Uh, Insecure is also on Netflix. So make sure y'all check. I can't hear you, child.
I said, yeah. Did you watch the last season of Million Little Things?
I have to take some time. So I got a funeral this weekend. So maybe Sunday I'll take some time to watch. I have to binge watch something. So it's either gonna be the end of Manifest or the last season of A Million Little Things. I think I saw a clip where did Garrett's cancer come back? Did he die? Okay. I'm gonna watch it. Still I'm gonna watch it.
Okay. Manifest.
I ain't got to. Don't tell me nothing about it. I ain't got to. I ain't sat down and did nothing. I know you're dying
Okay.
to tell me, but shush. I've been busy, man. I've been working. Okay, I watch it. I promise.
I'm just letting you know the thing that I thought that would happen happened.
Okay, we'll get to it. I don't remember what you said. Don't remind me. I'm because I'm gonna watch it, and then I'm trying to watch The Witcher, and I can't sit down and watch this last season. This is gonna be Henry Cavill's last season on The Witcher. I don't know who they're gonna replace him with. I heard rumors. I don't know how true they are. But The Witcher is hilarious. It's really, really funny. It's kind of like a fantasy thing. It's based on a video game. Am I correct, child, who was chiming in on my podcast?
What's based on a video game?
The Witcher?
Yeah.
Okay. So it's based off a video game, but it's really hilarious. It's really, really good. The fight scenes and the action scenes are amazing. I really like it. And I love Henry Cavill. As a matter of fact, he is so into the video game. He had like you know how Game of Thrones had the little thing where they had the war stuff, you know, spread out and all the thing. He got the thing like that for The Witcher. It's hilarious. So, make sure y'all check those good shows out. Survival of the Thickest, y'all still check that out. They clone Tyrone. I'm telling y'all.
Is that a show or a movie?
Huh? They clone Tyrone is a movie with Jamie Foxx, John Boyega, and Tiana Parrish. There are some other people that are in the movie as well that you'll recognize. But listen, y'all need to check it out because it has a message that y'all need to. I think everybody needs to hear and see. So it's really, really good. Jamie Foxx and Tiana Parrish. Let me tell y'all something. Who did a lot of movies together and they played off each other well. I'm trying to think and I can't think right now. But Tiana and you know how Lucius and Cookie played off each other in what's the show? Empire. You know how they played off each other? They played off each other like that, but it was a comedic way and it was genius. And they need to do more movies together because Jamie Foxx, when I tell you that man is hilarious, that man is hilarious. And Tiana just jumped right in. Just so funny. They are super hilarious. Y'all got to watch that movie. It's funny. I was cracking up and hollering, okay? Yelling in my room from laughter because you just got to get it. You got to get in there where you, okay. At any rate, very good movie. Make sure y'all check that out. Loki is on its way out this upcoming month, season 2 on Marvel. I'm trying to get into the Secret Invasion. Somebody said it's something else I need to watch before I watch the Secret Invasion. I'm like, I thought I could just watch the Marvel movies and then get it, but it's some cartoon version of something they said I need to watch.
What if?
You probably no, not What If. It's another show. It's like an animated show. They said I needed to watch. I'm gonna go back and find it. But yeah, so make sure y'all check that out. That's all we got. I don't know what you watching, child. All right, that's all we got. All right, so we'll see y'all. It depends on how I feel Sunday. It might be another Monday. We'll see y'all Monday. Y'all have a good night.